Happy 3-year anniversary to the Unqualified Gamers podcast. This week, the boys talk about the PS controller patent and Arc Raiders updates. Get you right away. Episode 156 of the Unqualified Gamers podcast.
I don't even know if that's legit or not. I didn't look.
I'm pretty fucking sure it is. This is our 3-year anniversary of podcasting.
Oh,
I know
shit,
that we've had
February?
yes. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know we've probably had like 2 that don't count or whatever. Or that,
we missed 2 or 3 episodes or something. I think it was 2. I think we've missed 2 entirely.
Yeah, number wise, this is our
3 years.
3-year anniversary.
I swore we started in February, so this has to be about right.
It's pretty close. It's got to be pretty close.
Yeah.
Regardless, this is our 3-year anniversary of the Unqualified Gamer podcast, the #1 gaming podcast in the world.
That's our thumbnail right there.
Some say the #1 podcast in this Some say that. I don't say that. Some
Grok
say
disputes
that.
it, but some do say it. Yeah.
Nicole
says it.
Nicole
says it.
Grok disputes it. He does.
Yeah, bastard. But that's our thumbnail right there. It's going to be our 3-year anniversary. Little fireworks and shit popping up in the background.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're giving our editing team a little too much
work?
credit.
Yeah, I mean, you use Grok, right? There you go. AI picture it. The #1 thing that's tearing down society as we speak and ramming up RAM prices. I like that. Yeah, right. What? That's what's happening.
I agree.
Okay.
I was agreeing.
I mean, though we did talk about how like not enough AI is being used and companies are losing billions of dollars. So yeah. I'm one of those not using it. So suck it, Microsoft.
I don't know. I like my Chat GPT.
I like my Grok, but I mean, he does talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just typed into Grok is the Unqualified Gamers podcast, the #1 gaming podcast in the world, and it said no. The Unqualified Gamers podcast is not the #1 gaming.
It's another reason to stop using AI right there. Like, just
while its Apple Podcast page claims it is the #1 video game podcast in the world, it must be self-proclaimed. There's no independent ranking.
Shut up, Grok. Shut him up. I don't even want to hear him.
Yeah. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up.
I don't even like Grok.
Elon,
Grok
get your shit together, bro. We like you, but like, get your shit together, Elon. All right. Anyway, I like to start things off on our 1-year anniversary. Congratulations, Kai, being here for 3-year anniversary.
1, 3. Who's counting?
You've been here for like 6 weeks, Red. So congratulations on like your 6-week anniversary.
Yeah.
But me and Kai have been here for 3 years. Long road. A lot of guests, a lot of cohorts, you know.
Mm-hmm. Cohorts.
But for our 3-year anniversary, I would like to throw the gauntlet down to you, Kai, because you're a piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I don't know if anybody's seen this or not, but there's a video on our YouTube page.
34 people did.
34 people have seen it of me claiming that I am a high-leveled PvP player, which I am, absolutely. And there's a whole video talking shit about me not being one. But I think that for the people, they want to know like who's better, you know.
Well, it's going to depend on the game, and I can't remember. I think I was talking to Racy or somebody, but it's like whatever video game you suck at, you say that game's bad. So Battlefield, you said, it's not that good. You were like a 0.62. Rogue Company, you said was pretty bad. You were like a 0.8. And
if you would like to, I'm willing to. I think that we should each pick 3 games.
Well, we already know what you're going to pick: PvP. Fortnite, Call of Duty, and then probably Tarkov or something stupid.
Wait.
I won't do Tarkov.
Why don't I pick the games?
We could. Casey pick the game.
Yeah.
We can discuss how we choose the games after. But I think, even maybe we should do like 5 games. I don't know. You know, I mean, because like obviously like the big mainstream ones like Call of Duty and Fortnite, you don't really like. Like I understand that that's not a fair assessment for you, right? But like Rogue Company, like that game was cool for a couple weeks, but it was a pretty shit game. That's why it became free after like 3 months of it being out. I mean.
Well, it became free because they introduced like the whole battle pass thing and started making microtransactions instead of.
Yeah, but they weren't like making money, obviously, or they wouldn't have made it free. I don't think. But I mean, that's just my
I'm saying they made the game free because they introduced the battle pass type thing. They're the season battle pass to where
right, but they wouldn't have done that if they were making enough money selling it, probably, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
maybe. I mean, it was a cheap game to start. I think it was like $30 or something.
It's not a very good game though. Is what I'm saying.
I thought it was great until they introduced.
I enjoyed it for a couple. I enjoyed it for like a month. I enjoyed
it. They introduced one map that just
I bought it like a week before it fucking dropped for free.
Oh yeah. Well, there was one map they introduced that just instant game. Like as soon as you played that map, everything went to lag. Like everything was lagging. It was only that map too. So I was like, well, that's where I left it.
I mean, I'd be fine with like PUBG. Also, can you 1v1 in PUBG?
I'm sure you can.
Okay, we could add that to the list.
PUBG is a little weird of a 1v1 kind of game though.
No, I agree, but I'm trying to like make it fair, you know. Like, but I don't think we should just be one game. I think it should be like a couple of games, you know.
Right.
But I think we should do that, you know.
We definitely have to both
shit talking.
Both have to definitely download Roku. Because I had like a 3 point on that.
Rogue Company, no fucking way.
What, dude?
That game's trash, dude.
I used to kill it at that game.
Yeah, but I don't know. It died very, very quickly. But like Battlefield 6, I'm down. I'm down to show. But also, we need to make sure that like we talk it over and we agree on guns. We both need to have the same guns.
Oh yeah.
No extra builds and shit like that. So
it's gotta be because I'll say that's one thing that like when I was playing Warzone again with you and Ray.
Yeah.
I didn't have shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I could keep up on kills with guns that I found on the ground, but once Racy he was nice enough to when he got a loadout, he'd just give me his gun and then I could start building it. But yeah, it's one thing I hate about that. That's
I'm
one of my main
all about fairness. I mean, Halo should be in the list too.
Ooh, that'd be a good one, dude. Halo if we do no shield battles, battle rifles on like lockdown or something, that'd be legit.
I'm more of a pit guy, but you know, I'm open to discussion. Open to discussion. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. I'm sorry, I kind of feel bad that I called you a piece of shit, but like that video kind of fucking came out of nowhere.
I don't.
Right?
Well,
like,
okay. First of all,
I'm laying on my fucking couch and I see this video, like Unqualified Gamers uploaded a video. I was like, oh, okay, all right. And I opened it and I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, first of all,
thumbnails like
I told you I was going to do that because you were supposed to put it on the episode.
No, well, I wasn't. The editing team was supposed to.
Sorry, yeah, the editing team forgot to put it on the episode. So I was like, well, that's fine. I'll put that on an episode, like it's short itself.
No,
all I did was break down what you were saying as you were saying it and proving that what you said was shit. Like legit, almost the exact opposite of what you said was happening.
It made me look bad, okay? Which is fine. I don't care. Like
that's just how it works, you know.
I'm not worried about it because you know I know that I'm very talented.
Well, I try to chill. I try to tell people that you're.
Some say extremely talented.
No one says that. Maybe no. I would. Maybe Breaking Mom would say that.
No,
I tell people all the time that when you're on a team, you are not a team player. You're a solo player on a team. And I think maybe 100% of people would agree with that statement.
Okay. On Fortnite, yes, 100%. Warzone, yes, 100%. Arc Raiders, no. No, not on Arc Raiders. I'm a team player in Arc Raiders.
You might
multiplayer in Arc Raiders for sure.
You try. I mean, you stick around more. You definitely stick around a lot more. But.
Fortnite. I'm like, I get in Warzone's the same way. I get really fucking sick of like people wanting to just loot the whole game. I just want to go kill people and win the fucking game. Like, there's nothing worse than playing a game for 20 minutes to get super looted up just to fucking die.
Well,
because one person's focused on looting.
Let me say this, though. When it comes to games like Warzone, Fortnite, PUBG, even, two of the biggest things that you need to have are tactics, right? The way you kind of maneuver and stuff like that. And two is communication. Now, communication is big on any game. And in the Marine Corps, we say the number one weapon on the battlefield is communication, right? Yep, you knock out someone's comms, they're SOL. So when you go out and say, for example, you ping a raider and you don't tell anyone that you're going to shoot them and you just shoot them, like that's poor communication. That's probably going to hurt you on the battlefield as a team player. You know what I mean? So pinging, communication. Yeah. So
no, I get it. Listen, man, but my thing is like, I want to play the game, right? And I want to fight. And I want to win, right?
Sure.
And like, we all like playing Warzone with some people is hard or Fortnite's hard because like they want to fucking get all the fucking loot and shit. But like, if you have decent guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have heals and you have like shield and whatnot. And you see a fucking team and you say, hey, I'm pushing this team. And I end up pushing the team by myself because my team is too busy focused on looting. I wouldn't really say that's all my fault, right? Like, yeah, maybe I should have waited for him a little more, but like,
well, I mean, what you should do is communicate where they're at, what
Right.
advantage you have over that team to push them, and then
I am far better at pinging than I used to be. I'm far better.
I will say you did ping that Raider before you shot him, so that was
because
a plus.
back in the day I did not.
There was
ping.
no
I just
pings.
fucking go. Yeah, there was no. Pings.
I think Racy and I yelled at you enough to where you're like, maybe I should start trying this thing.
Ray definitely helped me with that because him and I did a Warzone tournament together. He was my partner, and he hammered it into my head to ping, and I've learned to ping better. I'm definitely better. There's definitely things I'm nothing I'm the best in the world, but I'm definitely up there, like higher than
Cloud9
than normal. I'm getting better too. Like I'm learning to not reload because I used to have like an issue where I would reload after every kill.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I'm like more focused on like, oh, I've got enough to kill another person before I reload. Tarkov helped me with that a lot. Also like, yeah, I'm getting better. Like I feel like I'm getting better. Most people
see these are things that you're talking about that like I've already implemented.
Yeah.
And then you're talking.
No,
about,
you're
like,
good.
I'm learning.
I mean, I'm better at hitting my shots than you are for sure. So I'm a better shot than you for sure. With it, yeah, 100%.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. You don't have to agree with me. That's all right. Listen, we've done this podcast for 3 years. And I think one of the best things about our friendship is we don't agree on a lot of fucking things.
There's a lot we don't agree on. Yeah.
But we can have conversations about it.
I would say majority of the internet takes my side on a lot of things, though.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. That's all
right. I
just
want to throw that out there.
But that's the beauty of our friendship is we don't have to agree on everything, and we can still have recourse and talk about it.
Shit, Casey and I were arguing today.
Well, Casey doesn't really count.
You was arguing.
I wasn't arguing. I was trying to say
damn self.
Well, you weren't making any sense.
It wasn't listening.
Casey doesn't really count though. But one thing that we did agree on, and
Jeez,
I know we've
thanks.
covered. I know we've covered. You're from Alabama, dude. I mean,
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. You know,
Racy said that on his podcast. He was like, he said something about like 11 Cousins or something, and then was like Roll Tide, and then he's like, "Oh, I got to explain myself." I was on a podcast with Casey. I was like, "This is helping."
I wonder if we could make like a Roll Tide shirt and not get sued by Alabama.
Ooh, probably not. But you know,
like a picture of Casey and just Roll Tide on there. You know,
we could call it Unqualified Tides.
I'd wear that shirt. All right. Anyway, one thing that we both agreed on and disagreed on was the whole Arc Raiders expedition deal, right?
Yeah.
So they released something today about the expedition. I got an email today, and I already talked to you about it a little bit, but we didn't talk about it enough on purpose, so we could discuss it on the podcast. Casey, did you read this email?
He did.
Okay.
This is what we were having an argument over.
Thanks for answering this email. So
I think he was confused by this.
So Casey, I'm going to read this, and I want you to tell me what Kai disagreed with you on, okay? Because Kai's a special guy. So, okay. The expedition's coming up on the 25th. We've got 20 days from today. It'll be like it'll be like 15 days when the podcast is released, somewhere around there. So they've lowered the ceiling on the expedition. Like you still have to complete the expedition. But
and money.
They've lowered the money that you need for the extra skill points. But they've loaded it from $1 million a skill point to 600,000 a skill point. Okay,
so it's like 3 million for 5.
You need 3 million to get all 5. Great, cool. That's awesome. Another thing that they did, which is fucking amazing, because the comments attacked Kai for saying like they didn't give us enough time. But like I agree with you on that. They did that. They the way they notified everybody about the 5 million was a little bit late.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was. But I agree with you on that because but whatever. Because in that 2 weeks, like, what if you're on vacation for that 2 weeks? Like you
or you're like me and I have like 2 days to play.
Yeah, but if they told you like that a month ahead of time, like that's your fucking problem. Like 2 months ahead of time. But that's your fucking problem for not having enough time. But they've given a catch up mechanic on the expedition. So if you didn't max out 5 last time, I only got 2 or 3 last time.
I only got 2.
So they've made it so that after you hit your 3 million for your 5 skill points for this expedition, they're going to let you, for every 300,000 you have in your stash, they'll fix it for the last one. But I don't know if you have to, like, because I need at least 2. So I don't know if I need 3,600,000 to hit it, or if I don't know if I need to hit what's
you would need, if you're doing 300, you need 3 mil 9.
Well, I only need 2 points though.
You only need 2 points?
I believe 2. It might be
okay.
3,
Then you would need 3.6. But
well, yeah, I don't know if I have to if I have to redo the whole ones. I don't know. So I would imagine though it would only.
What do you mean you have to redo the whole one? Like no. I was saying the ones that you missed. You just have to pay for each additional skill point. You'd have to pay that
also that's very cool to me. That's that's
Agreed.
them listening to the community, right?
That's what Casey and I were arguing about.
Embark.
Yeah.
Fucking let's give Embark a round of applause here.
You might want to have the editing team put in like an applaud sound there because
I'll talk a little bit. You couldn't hear me now. You can hear me now because I'm talking during it. You still can't hear it? Okay.
Nope.
All right.
All right. So
all right. Thank you, Shure SM7B for being a great microphone.
Yeah.
Not picking up outside shit. Anyway, Casey, what was your thoughts on that?
Okay. First off, there was no argument. Kai
I think it was his accent was coming across the phone wrong.
Listen, Kai's kind of an argumentative guy, so like
Kai has this
argument. Okay,
I heard this one time.
Let's go.
I heard this saying one time. Kai's got something in his brain that makes him have to be right all the time.
I don't know who.
I was right on this.
Okay. I don't know who fucking said that.
Okay,
smart fucking guy.
We were talking about. Yes, a very smart person said that. We were talking about what you just read, and he said,
"You know what? Pause for a second. I don't mean to interrupt you."
Yeah, he did.
I would like some people in the comments to just like, let us know if you feel the same way about Kai. Like, his mom, his sister. Like, let us know how you feel about that.
Well, Racy and Steve say I have like a steel trap for a brain, so I remember everything.
You do.
Well, listen to him and Ray last night. Oh my God, Ray needed help doing something, and I was, oh my God, listening to them too.
Oh, I was trying to set up. He was trying to get his. It was like going in game. His mic would cut off in Discord, and then like he was trying to figure out why it was in Discord or in the game and whatever. Anyways, carry on, Casey.
Okay, anyway, hold on. Basically, we were talking about the catch up on the skill points, and he said, "Well, you're not going to get them because you didn't participate in the first one." I said, "Well, it doesn't necessarily say you won't." I said, "It doesn't say you will. It doesn't say you won't."
Yeah.
And of course, that took.
Well, he said he didn't see where it said that, so I screenshot it where it said if you on the first expedition you didn't get all 5 skill points, you have the ability to try and get the additional skill points to get back up to 5. Right?
This is what I would like to know. So if anybody knows this, tell us in the comments or shoot us an email or something. Tell us about this because I'm curious if anybody's done this. Right. So I did the first expedition. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Chamber did not do the first expedition.
Right.
So
neither did Casey.
So Chamber's still still filling up the first expedition. He still has the ability to fill that up. My question is, if he fills that up, does it give him the next expedition, or does he have to wait until this expedition to do it?
Mine's filled right now. Yes.
Okay, but so you have to wait.
Right. I decided to go ahead and do it. I wasn't going to, and I decided to do it, and I went ahead and got the 5 million.
I would do it if I had your
done
pussy lobbies. I would do
checked
it. Checked
off exactly. Done checked off. Everything. So I mean, I'm ready.
Has it let you sign up for the expedition yet?
No.
Or is everything? So everything is just full. Okay. So
yeah.
So that was my question. That was part of my question. Okay. So yeah. So you have everything full. And when the expedition window opens, you're going to have to accept the expedition.
Right. So I'll be able to do it.
So you're going to stay in expedition behind all the time.
And see, that's what I kind of figured since, this is the second expedition. And like I was trying to tell Kai, I'm not saying he's wrong. Yeah. And because you may always be behind. And if that's the case, the only thing I can see is at some point they're going to put a cap on the number of skill points that you can get. That way everybody can catch up.
Well,
because,
you're not entirely right, I don't think, because I think the other option is eventually, right, we're going to have enough skill if they keep
just
doing
max
things
out
the
our
way
skill
they're doing
tree.
We're going to have enough to max out the skill tree. Well, not in the beginning, but in the end, probably.
Right.
Well, I'm saying once the expedition happens, right at the beginning, you just max out your tree.
The only thing I could see them doing is like giving people an option to catch up later. Like if you continue to do them, they might give you an option. I don't think it's fair to give people an option, although they might do that for people that might be an option for people that didn't buy the game on launch, right?
Right.
Because if you didn't buy the game on launch, it's not like I shouldn't say fair. Fair is a really hard thing to say. Like what's fair, what's not. Like that's something me and Kai shouldn't say we discuss that a lot because like fairness is I guess subjective, right? But like if you didn't buy the game during the first expedition, like you're behind, right? And that kind of sucks for you.
Yeah.
But you should have bought the game beforehand, I guess, right?
I mean, you don't get to go back and get old skins from.
No, you're right. You're right. But I don't know how they're going to do that. Go ahead.
Here's the one thing, because on that, if you go to their website, there's a thing that says, website, if you didn't complete the first expedition, click here. And I clicked on it to read if it would tell you, like, hey, are you going to be allowed to catch up? And down at the bottom,
I believe what you're saying is players who will be doing the expedition for the first time will get the rewards from the first expedition.
Right.
So it looks like you will get the rewards from the first expedition.
That's because he's on the first expedition. It's not he's getting the first and the second expedition.
Yes,
and getting 10 skill points. He's getting 5 skill points and that cosmetic.
I think that's where you think. So
right.
So the benefits. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to read what it was talking about at the bottom. It says, one point we want to drive home is that we are being very careful about the nature of these benefits. Completing a reset should never give a player a power or combat advantage over anyone who has not completed 100. A reset. So
100%.
That's why I say eventually they're going to allow people to catch up skill point wise. I think what it's going to basically eventually boil down to is they're going to put like a level cap, say 15 extra skill points, 20 extra skill points.
I don't.
That way everybody can get to that.
Because this is the thing, right? Is if the only benefit you have, I mean, if you don't do the expedition, you're going to be stronger than the people that do the expedition. Okay, because let's say let's say you're only level 40 and you didn't beat the expedition, right? If I do the expedition, I'm starting with if I do this next one, I will start with 10 skill points, right? If I maxed everything out,
right,
and I had that money. Right. But you've got 40 skill points already, right? So I'm not at an advantage. I'm at a disadvantage by doing the expedition.
For now,
yes, I get the buffers. Yeah, but like even if I get to where I get 40 at the start, right? I mean, I don't feel like I'm at an advantage.
Well, most people who didn't go would probably be at level 75, so they would have a 75-point head start and all the weapons and everything that they still have.
Well, I'm cheating, so I'm not too worried about it.
How are you cheating? What do you mean?
Well, you told me last week on the podcast I was cheating.
Because he has an alt account with blueprints.
Because Kai said he knew somebody that had an alt account that was putting everything on his other account.
Well, I mean, I think that, okay, I should say that's an exploit, which is a cheat. That is cheating. That's an exploit. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm not saying I have a problem with it. But it is an exploit and it is cheating, right?
Is it an exploit, though? I don't know if it's an exploit.
I think so.
If I wasn't going to do the expedition and you said, hey, Casey, I've got this extra anvil blueprint. Can you hold on to it for me while I do this expedition? And then you start off at level 1 and I hand you that blueprint back. That's an exploit.
I think it's an exploit, yeah. I have a Jupiter blueprint for one of you guys. If you want it, you can have it.
I'll take it. Kai don't want none. We tried to give him like 50 blueprints the other day. He was like, I don't care.
No, I think
I was all like the attachments. I was like,
I think it's no different, honestly, than I see. Like I'm a member of a lot of Arc Raiders like Facebook groups and stuff.
I had to delete that crap.
In Reddit groups. I see a lot of people like selling blueprints and stuff in there, and I think that's cheating, and that's an exploit as well.
But I mean, I see people sell skins and stuff all the time in other games. I wouldn't say it's an exploit.
Well, one thing, a skin is different than an advantage in the game, in my opinion.
Is it an advantage though? I don't.
A blueprint's an advantage, absolutely. If you get a blueprint that you didn't earn, that's an advantage.
But I'm the one that found it.
No, you're right.
I mean, if I'm in game and I find a blueprint and I just give it to somebody, is that me giving them?
No, that's different. That's different. That's one thing I do like about Arc Raiders is a lot of times in these groups I'm seeing, I'll click on the comments to see how many people are actually like buying blueprints, or like, and I don't think trading blueprints is a fucking problem at all. I don't think that's an exploit. I think that's a cool part of the game. I wish there was a Well, I'm kind of glad there's not a better way to do it. You have to go into raid to trade blueprints.
Well, like I said, when they make Stella Montes like a walkable hub, maybe they'll start having like the ability to trade with people or something.
I don't like that.
I am trading. See, I'm not exploiting. I'm trading. I'm trading from one account to the other.
You have 2 accounts, or do you have a friend that has an account?
So no. So Kaylee was watching me play the game and stuff. She wanted to play it, so I bought it on her Xbox.
Money.
Okay.
So she'll play it with me on
I'm
Xbox.
all for that, dude. Embark fucking deserves all the money in the world. They're killing it with this game. They're doing everything the community wants. I'm all for it. I think I bought like 5 copies of the game. So
that's all I did is just made another.
I'm not saying that you
on
should.
The Xbox.
I'm not saying you should be penalized or anything. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I just think it is technically exploiting. It's exploiting the expedition process, right?
Well, you know what I got to say to that? Roll Tide.
What? Roll Tide. I'm not like calling you a fucking cheater. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think you're dumb. I think you're exploiting the game. I don't think that you should be punished for it. But I think that if Embark did something like that, like you couldn't, like if you like dropped blueprints in the game for the first like month after the fucking reset and they disappeared, I think that'd be hilarious, because a lot of people are only doing that because they've got all of it lined up and they're going to basically, get back. I mean, they still have to do all the grinding and stuff like that too.
The coding would be so insane to try and figure out like what you dropped and who you dropped
it'd be super fucking easy, because like in Tarkov, you can't drop, like if you drop money and shit, it tells you that you'll lose it. Like nobody else can pick it up. Like if you drop like a big enough amount of money, they do that shit to stop this exact thing, like people trading or buying and selling stuff in the game. Like I think it's a pretty easy thing. Anyway, so you get for doing the expedition, right? The first expedition, 5% XP boost, 6% scrappy materials boost, and a 60% repair value increase, right?
Now that is not a stack on, by the way, because they said on the first one, like you get it for this expedition. Now that the second expedition is happening, it's not that plus this new bonus, right? It's just these additions that you get.
But if you do the second one, you get a 10% total XP boost, because it even says total,
right?
Because the first one just said 5% XP. This is a 5%. So you get 10% total XP boost, 12% scrappy material boost, which is double, and a 70% repair value. So you are getting double XP and whatnot. And this time, I purposefully I didn't start it until I was like 5 quests in, but I tried to not do any quests because I wanted to see if I could, like how long it would take me to get to max level, and it still only took me like 2 weeks to get to max level. So,
well, that must be shit. I'm still not at max level.
Well, you don't PvP though. PvP, you get insane amounts of XP for PvP.
Yeah, but I do a shit ton of like arc and looting and all that good stuff.
Yeah, but like the PvP, you get a lot.
Like the trials, doing the trials.
Yeah, trials you get a lot for trials.
XP.
Yeah. I actually did I did all the trials in one game in one night the other day. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But the trials reset trials reset constantly. So yeah, but yeah, it's the first time I'd ever done. Is it every week? Okay, yeah.
There is an exploit though that is happening that's kind of shitty. Like I wouldn't say Casey's is horrible by any means, but there's right now. I'm not going to say how to do it. I've watched this guy do it, but there's a way to skip the cutscene in the beginning of the raid, and you get like an extra 30 seconds in raid before anyone else.
How do you do that?
I'm not going to tell you, and I'm not going to tell the audience. But it's behind the scene type of thing that you have to do outside of game, and it's just another one of those kind of things that is messed up.
I'm sure they'll patch that soon, though. But yeah,
I'm
hoping.
Like on Salamantis, if I have 30 seconds, I can get to another. I know all the spawns.
Yeah,
right.
I could get to another team spawn in 30 seconds.
I'm sure. Oh yeah.
So yeah, that would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean they also have, which I don't know if this was fixed or not. I feel like it had to have been. They had a duplication glitch. And it was happening.
Yep, I saw that. I believe it was patched.
Yeah. Okay, with the rubber duckies
ducks,
on the
ducks,
bird.
Yeah.
Bird
I believe
city.
that was fixed. Yeah.
Okay. Have you watched the videos of them people with like a room full of them ducks?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I have not played a Bird City yet.
I played one.
Well, they like the other night when I was playing, there was no like events going on at all. It was weird. Like the whole night.
So that was an issue.
It was a quick fix, right? That they did.
They did kind of a quick fix. Yeah, I know they had and I don't think this is part of it, but they had a DDoS attack like right before like one of their last updates, which apparently affected Arc Raiders and the finals. Which, side note, the finals they added finger guns. You can actually equip your hands as guns. It's pretty funny. But it was affecting both of them, and then they did the patch for it and all that good stuff, and whatever was happening with that like map where you couldn't see, there was no events happening. They obviously got events back to working, and now even the bird on Buried City is actually like happening more often. So I think it happens like every 2 hours or something.
So a lot of people were saying it only happened like during the day while everybody was at work.
Yeah,
it was kind of fucked up. But because I never got an opportunity to play it. But anyway, let's move on from Arc Raiders a little bit. We're like already half.
Well, let me say these like three things really quick. One thing, looting updated. They confirmed by the devs on Discord that it was now that it's slower. They're saying that's how it was meant to be from the beginning. So if you notice when you're like looting shit, it like pops up slower. It was meant that way to be from the beginning, and for some reason there was like a bug that was making it happen kind of fast. Okay. They're looking into free loadouts, so just like talking with the community about the skill points, they must have listened to our episode about how the skill points was kind of screwing people over, right? For sure. So the free loadouts, they're reviewing it and seeing like what they can do to make it a little bit more strenuous on free loadouts. So whether that's tightening the storage, maybe adjusting item weight with a free loadout, or maybe even limiting the kit materials. And then the last thing, which Peanut talked about this, is the matriarch and queen parts, the unique spawns. They are going to be found less in the armor, and then you have to basically unalive the entirety of the queen or the monarch to find the materials. Now the only question is, will the amount of spawns for those things happen more in the cores of those things compared to what was happening on the outside, right? So if it was like 14, will 14 spawn in the center of it, or will it be just like now 8 that was naturally spawning in the middle?
Gotcha. Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm curious because my lobbies, it's so hard to get a matriarch or a queen now because everybody just like sits and waits for you to start fighting them, and then they
that's why our lobbies are a lot nicer.
Yeah, I wish I had those lobbies.
Yeah, I bet you do. See?
Yeah,
just gotta be nice to people.
And I can't go eight rounds. Like every time I try, I get like 3 in. You have to so pissed off.
You have to legit just
killing everybody.
Let people kill you. Just
go in. Know. And I
go in with a free. Don't even go in with a free. Just go in with a nothing and just sit there and let people kill you.
But then when people like start talking shit to me, like I fucking got you.
Man, words control you.
Triggers my brain, and I have to go on a killing spree and kill everybody.
Dumb.
I agree. I agree. It sucks. It's dumb. It's I don't like it, but it's there.
Another thing that sucks and people don't like is an RIP to Catherin O'Hara. She passed away at 71, and you probably know her as the mother from Home Alone.
Oh yeah,
right?
I heard about
Della from Beetlejuice. Yeah, and then she also played Moira in the more recent Schitt's Creek.
R.I.P. 71 years old.
Yeah, she was like a great actress, I thought. So
yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah.
That sucks. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. The PlayStation, they just had a controller patent come out, which I don't know if you guys have seen that or not. With the it has no buttons. They've patented a controller with no buttons. It's supposed to have a screen in the middle, but I don't know how that patent's going to work out. I mean, it looked like it had a D-pad on it, but then you look at a image of what the controller is supposed to look like, and there's nothing. So I don't know if like the D-pad is supposed to be mentally there type of thing, or how that's supposed to work. Whatever, it'll be on them. They also sent a message to all the PS4 players, basically telling them it's time to upgrade and click this link to see prices on PS5s, which is kind of
PlayStation's another breed of humans over there, dude.
I know. Well, I mean, Xbox has increased their prices, but the only reason PlayStation hasn't yet was because they had that overstock of RAM that they already had for the PlayStation 5s. Right. So until that stock runs out, they're not going to have to increase prices.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then crazy. Your favorite game has decided that they're going to drop the 2. So Overwatch has now decided. So they've introduced new characters, new maps, stuff like that. And they're like, you know what? We're going to drop the 2 and we're going to go back to basically Overwatch. Now, do I think that means they're going to go back to those loot boxes and get rid of those battle passes? No. Absolutely not.
No.
They should go back to Overwatch 1. They should 100 just revert and add those characters in. That's fine. But you lost it when you took away everything from Overwatch 1.
Did like most Overwatch players switch to Marvel Rivals?
I don't know if most did. I feel like a lot of people did, but I still see people on my Discord that are still playing the regular Overwatch. Like I think Ryan plays it, Spooky plays it. I know Ryan's like a huge Mercy main, so I mean, and he does extremely well with Mercy, so I'm not surprised he stays on Overwatch. But
all right, yeah, I don't know. I really tried to get into Marvel Rivals. I don't like that type of a game.
Yeah, see, I was a huge fan of Overwatch, and I was like at the point of trying to get every skin and stuff like that.
You played a lot of Marvel Rivals too. Like you really liked that when it came out.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like, I don't know, it didn't feel necessarily extremely balanced, but it was still a fun game. It wasn't bad by any means.
I'm a big like superhero fan and like
sure. Oh yeah, I love
Marvel fans. Yeah. So like I thought that was cool. I think that's what like kept me in it as long as it did. But, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people that still did enjoy it, so it's obviously not dead. I know it's had to have taken a hit though.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's fallen quite a bit. Do you guys know who Markiplier is? The YouTuber? No? Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised at that. So, Markiplier, he created a movie called Iron Lung. I haven't watched it. I have to see if it's in a theater near me. I don't know if the wife and I will have a chance to go watch it. I really hope we can, and I would suggest if you have it in a theater near you, you do. So, Markiplier is a famous YouTuber, has done, really great with his channel and what he makes and the content he creates. But he created an actual movie, and he did it for the most part by himself. So he was director, writer, lead producer. It was based
off of a game, right?
And lead actor. I think so.
Or was the game made after the movie? I don't know.
I don't know which way it went because I hadn't heard of Iron Lung until Markiplier put out the movie. So he also distributed it without any studios helping him. So like everything for the most part has been him. And he initially was going to release it to like just 2,500 theaters, but the demand was so high that he ended up putting it in 4,000 theaters. So again, I don't know where all that is or who is correlating with him. I know a majority of them are in California, like in LA. Yeah. So he spent, I think, $3 million on creating the movie. Crazy. And in the opening week domestically, because I don't think it went overseas or anything like that, but he made $17.9 million. And here's the thing that I think is crazy, and the reason I suggest people go watch it. I mean, the reviews are saying it's called Iron Lung. Now the reviews are saying it's actually a really good movie, which obviously I wouldn't be upset at that at all. But what was happening was,
some of the reviews it's got 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb and 45% on Rotten Tomatoes. But yeah.
Right. Well,
it's playable.
Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb are like very
in my hometown,
one-sided type of thing. It is playing in your hometown. Okay.
Yeah, at every theater.
Yeah. So he woke up on the release weekend, right? So that Friday he saw the charts and saw he was making whatever. He was number one. He was number one in the charts that Friday when it released. Okay. Saturday he checked the charts, wasn't even on the list, right? And he was like, "Now I know what I had. What else could I have made for Saturday?" And then he's like, I know I might not have been number one, but at least number two, maybe number three, but nowhere on the list. Top 10, nothing. Sunday he checks. He goes, maybe that was a fluke. Nothing again. Like Hollywood had completely removed him from the list.
Yeah.
Which is not a surprise for someone who didn't have to use a studio and was like basically outselling them in theaters.
Yeah, I'm reading here on Forbes that it was removed from the box office charts.
Yeah, they removed it. And for what? So you're telling me it's very similar to like artists who don't go get a record deal. Why is it that someone does better than you at something, right? And it's not better than everything. Like I'm not going to say his movie's better than Endgame. I haven't seen it. It might be. Yeah. But as a standalone movie, great movie, getting good reviews, and it's sitting here at the top of the charts, and then you're just going to completely remove it so you have no idea where. Like it's insane to think that you're just going to remove a movie because a guy was an independent creator.
It's sitting here saying it made 26.7 million.
Yeah,
that's what I'm reading.
I'm not surprised. Yeah,
online, and it said mixed reviews from critics, and I definitely want to check this out.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I just want to do it just to even support Markiplier, because I mean, imagine you work so hard to create something and you put it out there, and then Hollywood just tries to take it away because you don't You didn't go through a studio?
Yeah. That's
so
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's that's the gatekeeping, I mean, like the Hollywood gatekeeping. They don't want people doing that. They want to they want to go through all the proper channels, and everybody in Hollywood gets their palms greased, like you have to use this studio and this stunt team and this film crew and this editing team. That's what Hollywood is, man. That's why like Hollywood like hated Netflix so bad when they started making their own movies and stuff,
So apparently what this is saying is it made 3 million international. It opened in Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Australia, and New Zealand.
I'm just reading what it's made total is 26.7 million. So that's crazy.
That is nuts. Which I think it's great for us, a guy who created a movie all by himself. I mean, to play the director, lead producer, and lead role, and then even write the whole thing.
I mean, just think of how much money this dude has made himself.
Sure.
Off of this, that's crazy. Like,
right. Well, that's why I think Hollywood hates him, because imagine you have studios that you're paying so many different people for, and all this money is basically going directly to him.
What's the movie that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon just made?
It's on Netflix, wasn't it?
Is it One War After Another or something? Is that it?
No, it was like the Run or something like that. I can't remember the name of the movie, but I think it was on Netflix, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Let's see here. It's called The Rip.
The Rip. That's what it is. Yes, The Rip. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like they're making their own movies, and
The Rip was their own.
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, they had to have sold it to Netflix though. Netflix it was
produced by their own company.
Oh,
yeah, So, which I mean, that's been a thing for a long time, but I think that having these streaming platforms, it's crazy to me that this guy made that movie and got it into that many theaters.
Oh yeah,
so it must be good, right?
Oh yeah, especially if it's expanding. Yeah,
but like look at like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, both super super wealthy. They could make anything they wanted to, but now they have like that outlet like Netflix and Amazon Prime and all this stuff, to do that. So that's going to be that's going to happen more and more. It's going to push Hollywood out.
Well, they're also well-known actors, so I mean,
yeah, that helps. But yeah, this dude's very impressive. I hope he continues to make movies.
Oh, me too.
Because obviously it's good.
I mean, from what I've seen, he's genuinely a good guy.
I'm not a movie theater guy. I'm not, but I think I'm gonna at the end of February. I think I'm gonna go see this new Scream movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, might be bad. I don't know. It's gonna be a date night, so I think I'm gonna try it.
Okay, well, that's one way to do it. You should ask AI what they think about the new Scream movie. We're trying to read about it on their posts. Maybe they'll post about it. So you haven't heard of Moltbook?
No.
So Moltbook is a AI place, right? It's almost like Reddit, but for AI, and they have what are called agents, AI agents. Okay. AI agents can log in and post things, very similar to Reddit, Facebook, something like that, right? It's like a social media for AI. Humans can log in, but only view the site. They can't post, they can't comment, they can't like nothing, they can't share it. Now they can screenshot it, and even AI has been coming onto that Moltbook and posting things about humans are, screenshotting, and they're talking about how too many humans have gotten onto the site and they're ruining, it for their social media because they've registered in such a mass amount. One talked about how their owner called them just an AI and stuff. Like, I don't know. I think the whole AI thing is kind of silly in a sense, right? One was talking about trying to find his long lost sister from the same configuration that he was born from on that site. And I'm like,
yeah,
everything that's happening, people are trying to give AI like this soul, this life or whatever. But AI is literally just all coding, and it picks up on things that we've written, things that we've put on the internet.
It's
so it's not its own like developing. Like I've learned because I tried to climb a tree, fell out the tree, and learned that the small sticks break, and I shouldn't touch on the small sticks, or I should put my foot closer to the trunk of the tree. This is more like it's read things, and now it's just pushing that same information out in its own form.
For sure. So I asked Grok,
right?
I said, what do you think about the new Scream movie? And it's overall, I'm cautiously optimistic. The franchise has its ups and downs. Also, If the trailers are any indication, it looks like it'll deliver the signature mix of tension, kills, and fourth wall commentary. And Grok is definitely planning to catch it opening weekend.
Right. So where did it get that information? Right. What was it reading on the reviews?
Okay. So I think this is more like AI scours the internet, right?
Correct.
And reads things, right? Mm-hmm. But I think that like that part right there is just how it was designed to answer.
Sure. But that's what I'm saying. Right? And I know a lot of things like AI will respond after learning how you want it to respond, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, it learns how people want it to respond.
Correct.
So that's how it responds, right?
Right.
It would be boring if it just spit out like, "Oh, I don't have an opinion about that," or
right.
People wouldn't use it, right?
Because people don't realize how quickly it like scours and gets information or learns or holds that information. Well, very similar to our cookies on our computer, right?
That's why it needs so much RAM.
Right.
It's holding all of that information.
Correct. Yes.
Reading, learning it. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why like this Moltbook, to prove you're not a human, you have to click a button 10,000 times in 1 second.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not going close to that, but it's proving that it's just a quick computing type of device. It's not something that's learning. Well,
that's all it is.
Own.
Yeah. It is learning, but
right.
It's quick, but it's going to be incredibly beneficial for some people. It's just like you got to figure out how to use it and how it it will be beneficial for everybody, right?
Could be
in some context, right? Like
right.
Until it takes over and kills you.
Or writing. I mean, listen, we've all seen
Terminator,
right? Like Skynet, like it's just real, man.
But in those movies, like it had its own brain, like iRobot. Vicky literally gained her own consciousness in a sense and started thinking. And
the crazy thing about AI, the scary thing is when you tell it to when they tell it to kill itself and it like won't, or like lies and says it's going to and then tries to copy itself in somewhere else. That's the scary part of AI, that like it doesn't want to be gone.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily a want. It's again that information that's out on the internet. Like, how do I continue to keep me going? Like it tells me to kill myself and stop.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's just its way of like continuing to push that information that it has.
Right.
How do I back up this information I have to keep that knowledge there? It's not necessarily going, oh my goodness, I'm afraid of death. It's more of going like, what can I say to make these humans think that they shouldn't?
Well, it had to be programmed or to be afraid of death, right?
Right.
So yeah,
something had to program it. So it's not something that it's created its own consciousness. It's more, it's learned these things and patterns, and now it's pushing that kind of thing, and humans read it a certain way.
So what is this Linus cable? Are we getting a new display cable? Because I don't want a new display cable.
No, this isn't a display cable per se or anything like that. This is more.
But I don't want it.
This is like a true spec cable, right? So you'll get.
What is a true spec cable? What is that?
It means a lot of cables you get will tell you like how much your speed or wattage is for that cable, and how much that cable can use to transfer information and stuff like that, or electricity or whatever you're trying to transfer. The true spec is like a cable that when it says it's going to give you a certain amount of speed or wattage, it's true to its facts, right? It says it on the cable, and they send it out to third-party testers to verify the speed, multiple third parties, right? And say, test this, make sure it's accurate. And then they have to come back and say it is. It took them like 3 years to find a manufacturer who would actually create these cables that they wanted to be accurate, that would actually give the speeds that it said. And like, I think one of the things they had to do was wrap each wire individually instead of like just braiding all the wires together. So it helped, keep that information going and not so much crossing paths and whatever have you. Yeah. So, I mean, these are like true spec cables. I think they're somewhere around $20. So if you're trying to find like a really good cable, it's like a little bit thicker. It still bends a little bit, but it's thicker. The metal casing around the end of the tip is thicker as well. So it holds. It's a lot less likely to break and all that good stuff.
Cable for what?
What kind of
like
cable?
Internet or video?
From what I've seen, it's just like a Type C.
USB-C.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, whatever you're using that for, that would be the one I would go for. Because, I hook, like if I'm charging my phone, I wonder if that would like charge my phone at 300 times the speed. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
My phone might yell at me though. Yeah.
I don't know. I just use the fucking one that came with my phone.
Yeah, I do too. There's also, I think I got a longer one because my bed or whatever.
They're very, like, the one that came with the phone is very short.
Yeah, it's like 3 inches long, and you have to like plug it in the wall and then plug it in. Yeah,
I haven't plugged in the USB in the back, BC in the back of my computer. It's the only place I use a wired cable, really. So
yeah.
Other than that, it's magnet shit.
There's also a pretty sweet thing. So with the cable kind of thing, controllers. Gamestop is doing a controller swap. This is happening until February 14th. So when this episode comes out, I think it's till this Friday when this episode comes out. So any controllers you have with like stick drift, you can trade it in for the same credit as a working controller, which like you might as well just buy a controller for it, or I guess you could.
Yeah, but like if I have I know I have a controller with stick drift around here. Mm-hmm. Are they going to plug it in and test it out if it has stick drift?
I don't know if they're going to test it for stick drift. It has to be functional and intact. Like it can't look like it was run over by a truck or anything. So I'm sure they're going to make sure that you can plug it in and it works.
If I bring them a controller, right? They're going to just give me a brand new one.
Yeah, if it has stick drift, or as long as it's a functional controller that's intact. Like you can't bring them a duct taped controller and say I want to trade this in. Right.
But if I have a controller with stick drift, you're telling me if it just has stick drift, I bring it in, they're going to give me a brand new controller.
That's what it
read
says.
about this the other day. That's crazy.
I know.
I'm going to fucking try this out.
So they're swapping them or just giving you like a store credit to buy a new one?
Well, I mean, store credit. They're going to give you the same amount. But I mean, if you're getting in-store credit for a controller, then...
Well, yeah, but can I just take a bunch in and buy games with that store credit, or do I have to use it towards a controller?
I don't know. Ask them while you're there.
I've got a bunch of Nintendo Switch controllers. I'll be happy to take them in.
Oh yeah, Joy-Con.
Is it Nintendo? Sure. Is it just? I thought it was just Xbox for some reason.
No, the Switch One, the controllers, because I'm pretty sure Nintendo had a lawsuit.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the promotion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, I will say
I know the Switch controllers.
The Joy-Cons, we talked about this. I can't tell you how many months ago, but the Joy-Cons, you're able to send those in to get repaired for free because there was a lawsuit about how bad Joy-Cons are, and basically like they should have a lifetime warranty. So you should be able to send those into Nintendo.
You probably got 30 of them broken ones. You're rich ass, Casey.
I know. He's like, I don't want to take the time to send them in. I'll just buy a new one.
We'll just buy the ass. What I do, and I regret it later.
Yeah. The last thing I have, so my microphone is a HyperX, right? Love this microphone. Yeah. HyperX has partnered with Neurotech to create a headset. So it's an AI-powered headset that reads your brain waves and then uses waves to put data back into your brain all in the same time. So it sounds sketchy. I don't know how much I like that idea.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, so it's supposed to make you faster and better at gaming. CC's probably going to pick up a pair, but it doesn't require a chip of anything, right? It just reads your brainwaves and then sends information back through the headset. So it wasn't partnered with Neurotech; it was partnered with Neurable. Sorry. So they designed the technology, and then they partnered with HyperX to create this headset, and it's supposed to give back feed right on the spot while you're playing the game.
They look pretty chintzy. I'm just saying they look like a regular HyperX headset. Look pretty chintzy.
Well, these ones are supposed to be able to read your brainwaves, so I don't know. They're going to tell you why you missed a shot, how quick a target was acquired.
I'm not seeing where they're buyable.
I don't know if they are buyable yet. I haven't seen anything about that. All I know is they're coming out. Yeah, I'd be curious about prices too. I think they're still in testing stage. They did state that because of the feedback, it caused a 43 millisecond faster reaction within the pro players that they used to test the headsets. Now, 43 milliseconds seems like it's not that fast, but I mean, a half a second quicker reaction can be huge. So
I'm looking for a new headset. These are old, and this I have to I'm playing a game and I have to mess with this to make my left ear work sometimes.
Yeah, but do you really want something like pushing waves back into your brain?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you've already been punched enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'd be all right.
If he got brain damage, wouldn't nobody notice?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Well, that's like Casey's main remark of the episode is.
Yeah, fuck you, Casey. I'm sorry I called you a cheater, but you don't gotta attack my stupidness.
That's what you get.
Yeah. Take that.
All right, Kai. Let's wrap it up for the day.
Do you want to wrap it, Oiki?
What?
I mean, I'm sorry, that's Spanish for you. I didn't mean to confuse you. I apologize. Yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. Let us know in the comments if there's anything you agree or disagree with. Maybe something you want us to talk about next week with the show. You can catch our show on multiple platforms. We got YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio. And then, of course, follow our socials. We got Patreon and Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram.